Do you have a burning desire to give back to your community or raise money for a nonprofit? Or maybe you're on your journey to make a living acting anywhere and you want to form your theater company or your theater for charity or your theater ministry. Although my passion is for theater for charity and for ministry, by the end of this video, no matter what type of organization you're looking to form, you will have the first 5 steps with implementation tips to get started. For the best tips on how to make a living acting anywhere, you're going to want to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you can be alerted every time I release a new video every single Wednesday, and sometimes I put out bonus videos throughout the week. Before I start, I would like to make it very abundantly clear that although I may speak very intelligently and know some of my stuff, I want to let you know that I am not a lawyer. I have read many books. I research like a maniac. I spend most of the time that other people are having fun learning how to do these things. And then I love to teach them to folks like you. But again, if you really want to have questions answered about legal things, please consult your own legal team. Also, if you're an actor looking to break into television and film, this may not be the journey that you want to go down. And if that's the case, I do want to direct you to the link in the description below to head on over to the Hollywood Winners Circle. It's a course by talent manager Wendy Elaine Wright, and it is phenomenal for putting together your actor's toolkit and helping you start booking those jobs in television and film. And now, without further ado, first step in the process to forming your nonprofit organization, and this is before the forms are filled out for your 501c3 status. First step is you want to head on over to your Secretary of State's website and review all of the information on that website. Every state is different and they vary in the ways that they like to do business or see you do business. So while forming your corporation, the first step on that journey is to go over to the Secretary of State's website and read through the information. On that website, you're going to find forms and instructions for how they like things done. I recommend you follow this information diligently. I also recommend that when you're looking for your Secretary of State's website, that you find it in government locations. What I mean by that is that there are many organizations out there or companies that use your Secretary of State's website address, but then they have the .com. Generally, a Secretary of State's website is a .gov, but that's not always the case. And again, I said I don't have the legal authority to guide you in these matters. So please make sure that you are contacting your legal team about that, and just be careful out there on the web, okay? The next step is to choose a corporate name. You want this to be something that you're going to be in love with for the long term, because of course you're forming a corporation and then you're going to file for nonprofit status. This is a lot of work, and you're going to want to make sure that you're in love with the name that you choose, because it's going to go on your stationery, on your logo information, all over your social media and marketing and advertising. You're going to want to make sure that the name you choose is the name you love. And you want it to make sense. When people read the name of your corporation, you want them to be aware of what it is that you do, right? So it's wildly important that you make the name make sense to the masses. Don't forget, we're in the age of information. That means things are coming at people like 50,000 miles an hour, and you want to make sure that you make it easy for them. Okay, again, you're going to want to go back to the Secretary of State's website and refer to their information. Their instructions on how to choose a name could be out there. You definitely want to make sure that you're not choosing a name that they would immediately see and deny your application for filing your articles of incorporation. Comment below and tell me which state you're in, what your state's website is, and what the name of your company or the proposed name of your company is for a free gift. Okay, the third step is to perform a name search. You may come up with the most amazing name. You can't even imagine that anybody has ever thought of it. And then you go to file those articles of incorporation and you become denied because, boom, wouldn't you guess it, somebody else already has that name. In order to avoid that pitfall, you're going to want to perform a name search. And you can do that generally at your Secretary of State's website. In some cases, they have a tool there that allows you to do that. You can also make a phone call to the Secretary of State and ask them how to perform a name search before you land your heart on one and find out that it's not available. The next step, step number 4, is to reserve your corporate name. Many states will allow you to do this, and in some cases for a nominal fee. But what it does is it allows you to put together your articles of incorporation and all of your paperwork, and in some cases your board of directors and other key things along your journey. And reserving your corporate name gives you the opportunity to take your time putting those things together and knowing that you will still have that name available by the time you're ready to file. Step number 5 is protect your name. This step generally comes after you have filed your articles of incorporation. Again, another video, but this is the step where now the Secretary of State has approved your application. You are, congratulations, an incorporated entity, and now you can use your name to start promoting your corporation, your company, and putting together your 501c3 document so that you can have a nonprofit. You can certainly register your name, obviously, with the Secretary of State. In some cases, that is done automatically in the states after your articles of incorporation are filed, and sometimes they're not. So you want to check with your legal team in your state specifically to make sure that that is happening or did happen for you, and if not, how you can get that done. And don't forget also that if you're selling anything that is going to be branded or you have any trade information or whatever, you can head on over and trademark it or copyright it. Okay, now that you know the first 5 steps in your journey to creating your nonprofit corporation, click on the link in the description below for a free checklist so that you can start implementing your nonprofit right now, starting today. I am always available to people who watch my videos, so please comment in the section below if you have any questions. I love to answer them, and there are also links in the description below if you want to schedule one-on-one time with me. Check out these videos next on how to make a living acting anywhere. Of course, if you liked this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with anybody who you think may find value in it and will benefit from it. And hit that bell icon so that you can be alerted when I release a new video every single Wednesday.